Hey, Shalom. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem Awashai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, striving for the hopeful elect, enduring all afflictions and seeking out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakak Wadash Barakatam Akim. I just want to go into a topic regarding strong drink, wine, beer, liquor, alcohol. I was just watching a podcast earlier today, and one of the titles was "How can a destructive drug like alcohol, be legalized?" And I remember, just coming into this truth. A lot of brothers would make videos regarding alcohol, and brothers, drinking and stuff, things of that nature, and how to be wise when you do it and being moderate, okay? Because it is a very destructive drug. That alcohol is if one of the number one causes why people are injured, commit heinous crimes under the influence of alcohol. And there's actually actual demon that latches onto you with alcoholism, okay? And an alcoholic, someone that is addicted to alcohol, right? Liquor, beer. They can't just cold turkey quit, because especially if they like I said, I'm talking about alcoholics, somebody that has been under the influence and their body depends on that for a very long time. If they were to just quit cold turkey, they would die. Okay, they have to be hospitalized and they have to be weaned from it slowly. Okay, it's a serious thing. But I know brothers aren't alcoholics, but I'm just showing you how strong that demon is. Okay, now some brothers, like we all coming up in our teenage years, we've had our own shares of experiences, blacking out, or doing some things that we regret. We wake up in the morning and we're like, damn, everything just comes rushing to your recollection, your memory, and you be like, damn, I did that, and how bad you feel. Okay, well, the scriptures go into alcohol, wine, strong drink, beer, whatever you want to call it, and you have to be wise within it. So I want to start out with 1 Ezra 3:18, and he said, "Thus, O ye men, how exceeding strong is wine, it causeth all men to err that drink it." And this is very true. This is a very true statement. Like I said, if you have experience, you'll know this. You got guys out there that be like, nah, I can control it. I have everything under control. But there could be that one time where you don't, because alcohol, it depending on your spirit and what you're going through, in your life, it affects you. Okay, so a lot of people run to alcohol, especially when you begin to mature. It's not just a social thing. It becomes more like, not more, but you start experiencing how you'll go towards the bottle whenever you go under certain experiences dealing with whether it be a woman, a death in the family, or you're feeling depressed. That's where Satan gets at you the most, whenever you're under that bad influence. You're emotional. Okay, so you never know when you're gonna fall into that and decide to grab that bottle. Okay, so you can never have the mindset saying, I have everything under control. The scriptures say to observe, right? Let me see where it says it. Let me get it real quick, brothers. It says, Sirach 13:13, "Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing, when thou hearest these things awake in thy sleep." Right? So whenever you're feeling like you want to go towards that bottle, whenever your spirit isn't right, your mind frame ain't thinking right, you want to avoid going to that that certain device, alcohol. All right, liquor, beer, You know, yeah, it's there to make a man marry, and to take away a man from his poverty, right? His remembrance of poverty or what he's going through. But that's not always the best thing to do, because Yahweh Bashim Al tells us what we need to do. We need to sit down, think about what we're going through, gather our thoughts, be mature. That's being mature. Gather your thoughts, gather yourself, control yourself, and ultimately pray to Yahweh Bashim Al man, in the midst of doing that, asking him to give you the the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding to deal with the certain situation, instead of running to something that could potentially be harmful to you, or put you in a bad situation, or make you just feel like shit because you offended a brother, you offended your woman, you offended your family, you got out of line on the road, at the bar, the club, whatever the case may be. You brothers know what I'm talking about. Verse 19, and maketh the mind of the king and of the fatherless child to be all one, of the bondman and of the free man, of the poor man and of the rich, because it all has the same effect. Nobody's above or greater than that alcohol when it comes to individual people. You got some guys, man, I can keep drinking and drinking, I have a high tolerance. Yeah, you may have to consume more, but it's still going to have the same effect on you once you pass that boundary, as it would somebody that has a lower tolerance. It's still gonna have an effect on you. You're gonna buzz. You're not gonna make right judgment. You're gonna offend the same way the lesser would. You see, it says, it turneth also every thought into jollity and mirth, so that a man remembereth neither sorrow nor debt. And that's true, it does, but for a short period of time. So whenever you drink, right, you decide to grab a beer. And this comes also with maturity, when you start to understand these things, that you're not trying to find a cop, or trying to cop out of your situations, because a lot of people tend to run to what they call recreational drugs, weed and whatever else they got out, the alcohol, to escape that. So it does do that, but temporarily. Okay, you have to understand that it's temporary.